one. Welcome to the podcast HASSDISCUSSES. We are joined once again by Chooga, and he was on the show around January. It's now May, and I've been listening to way more of his music afterwards, and I'm way more well versed on his style and what he's got going on. But before we get into this interview, you gotta explain to me the mullet and how it formed. The tale of the mullet. Tell us.
Tail of the mullet, man. It's a play on words, you feel me? It's part tail, part mullet. So this is what it is, basically. When I first had that long hair that y'all seen, right? So I was growing my long hair like November of, I want to say 2019. Yeah, that's when I first started growing my hair from a fade out. And then just a few months later, February 2020, I told my barber to cut out a thick old square in the back of my head. I wanted a tail, but I got fine hair, so you feel me? Like, I can't just have no little square in the back of my head. My shit ain't hella thick like that for real. But basically, because I started growing both out around the same time, like, my hair, when it's hella long, was covering the thing in the back, so it just looks like a basic mullet, but it's actually a tail. Now, when I cut my hair just a few months back, I kept the back part, the back piece. I told him to keep the back piece, but just line it up. So if I do like a little 360 for y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't know a lot of rappers with mullets, if you know what I mean. Like,
it's hot. It's hot out here right now where I'm at. And like the I don't want to say a whole California region, but NorCal for sure. Like Bay Area, Sac, Stockton area. Like it's a trend right now, but I try to change mine up a little bit, make my shit stick out. But this is a trend right now. If you look into our music and culture for real, short hair with the little bang out in the back.
yeah. Well, who like you've been doing a lot of work because you're out of Vacaville, and like you've been doing so much with like people like Foreign and silentshipp, and I've been silentshipp. He's really grown, and he's very.
Man,
I talk with him. He's like off camera, and he's very enthusiastic person.
hell yeah.
How'd you
He
start
like that in
working
the
with
studio too.
silentshipp?
So me and Brad went to the same high school together. We both in the wood. So I talked to him on and off. Not too much though, cause we kind of hanged out with different crowds type thing. And on top of that, like I don't know, we just ain't clicked back then, but we was cool. We ain't had no issues. It's just being talk hella. I forgot what made him hit him up out the blue. I think like I needed to ride to the studio and my main man's catted on me. So I'm like, he seems hella cool. So I hit him up for a ride type shit, like on some janky, like on some like, can I get a ride? You know what I mean? Like I hit him
Yeah.
up just for a ride to the studio. But I didn't know if bro was gonna go out his way for me like that though. You feel me? So I don't want to just speak on it and just kind of say like this, but because he might have been messing with it a little bit before. I think he went once or twice before, but I kind of was the person who really started getting into music or started going to the studio himself. I had him take me a ride out there, and I told Ship, I was like, "You give me a ride out here, bro. You could go ahead and record a song, or I'll give you an hour of free stew time." Again, this is what I remember. You're gonna have to ask him himself in his interview. You might remember better
Oh
than
yeah.
me because it was some time last year. My memory been bad recently, but that I remember, it went something along like that. Like I just needed a free ride to the studio. I had no one to really go to like that. I had bro on Snapchat and I knew of him, but I was not close to him at first. So I was like, he seemed cool, he chill. I would randomly, how there's those people on Snap, you just go ahead and randomly swipe them on a story. Like them in person, you don't talk to them hella, they like acquaintance, but like you keep in touch somewhat. It's like that. And then I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
basically hit him
yeah,
up for a
yeah.
ride.
Like there's this like one girl who like sells plush fucking stuffed animals, and for some reason she's always posting about it, and I always end up hitting her up, and I'm like, yo, let me buy a stuffed animal, but really I don't want the stuffed animal. I want to meet up with her. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like there's people on Snap that like
Mike spitting
frequent.
game. Y'all
Yeah,
better write that
that's my
down.
trick.
Free game. Oh, you slicker than me.
That's funny. But
Oh
yeah, like
shit.
you and you know Silentshipp, you've been like forming this sort of darker approach to the, West Coast sound, the modern West Coast sound. Like, what made you start taking a more darker approach to your music? From what I've seen, you could be not taking that approach, but from what I see, it's a real darker approach to it, and I fuck with it.
Um, I don't remember if I talked about it so much in the last interview you had me on, but I do reality rap. I think I told you. So whatever I'm going through at the time of my life or at the current moment is kind of what I translate to my platform or music for real. So basically, like, I can't even remember if I was talking about it so much because it's been a minute in my last interview. But basically, like, certain life events that happened to me that transpired, I kind of like felt real emotional and real empty and vacant and hurt about. And instead of, cause I'm not the type to just go like talk to someone about my problems. I remember like my mom's and my best friend, Kamani, shout out, bro. Uh, they was trying to get me to go to therapy for that shit, but it's like I almost did, bro, cause it's just hella deep. But it's like I'm not that type of person. At the same time, it's not even no like it's not even I'm too prideful and it's just I don't know. It just ain't feel right to me. So basically I was transpiring that through my music, like all the anger, the pain, the hatred, the upset in me. That's in the bottom of my heart. Like I just pour out on my music and I still got unreleased songs from that type of era that I still haven't released yet. I'm gonna put on a tape coming
You got a
soon.
lot in the vault. How much do you think you got in the vault?
Nothing too crazy. Probably like double digit songs though. Probably like 10, like probably 10 to 20. I would probably want to say 12 or 15 if I had to guess off top.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking
Probably
on
like
therapy
10.
though, I don't know. I'd like to speak on therapy though. A lot of people see it as the key to your problems being solved. That's not true. It's. I'm not saying it's not the a step in the right direction, but you know what I mean. It's not just one meeting solves everything. If that makes sense.
It's not what means. I mean, I personally have been in therapy, but I'm just speaking on what you said. It's like not what means going to solve everything. Like, I'll just have self therapy to myself, man. Start writing raps, or telling my homeboy, on the phone about what happened, shit, get my mind off shit. But it's like, at the end of the day, one meeting ain't gonna change everything. And it's like, just because something happened, and the next day or one day you might feel right about it, doesn't mean you always gonna feel all right. You feel me? Sometimes shit reoccurring. It's just about how strong you is as a person at the end of the day, and like your spirituality, your like connection to faith, or just how strong is your spirit. You could be the physically most strong person and be the weakest mentally or weakest spiritually. You could be so empty on the inside or break easily and come down to real serious shit. You feel me?
Or you could also tie what you're saying to how much you're open with your friends. You know what I mean? Like, I'd say if you haven't gone through something, like just take like let me give the audience and you an example. I was smoking backwoods by this dock near the beautiful canal waterway after eating dinner at a beautiful restaurant with my homies, like two of them and shit like that. It was a vibe, we were smoking, and then we ended up driving to this area and like you know it's like almost midnight and we're all just venting each other like family issues, and that's like a beautiful moment that not a lot of you know what I mean. I'd advise everybody, if you're really going through something, try and pull something out of your other friends that could, and try and equate everybody else's problems and try and you know what I mean. It's always good to vent, not too much, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's definitely a fine line and definitely something that you gotta work on or work with and not telling people too much, you know what I mean? But just the right amount to where you're not hella closed off or introverted. I try to kind of do that with my best friend or girlfriend. And it's nothing against like to them, you feel me? Those are my people close to me in my circle, right? But it's like at the end of the day, you gotta humble yourself and also know where you are. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Your best friends, you could spill every last detail to them if traumatic things happen in your life, right? And the next day, tomorrow, just because they ain't feeling you or just because you said something to them that they ain't like, they could just cut you like that, stop fucking with you. And it's like, damn, then you're gonna feel that void in you again. Cause like these are the people you told every last detail to. Same thing with my best partner that consider my cousin or brother. Same thing with my girlfriend. You feel me? It's like at the end of the day, life's life. You never know which days will last, and it's like at the same time, you never know how people are moving, even when you think you got them all figured out. So it's like with that being said, you just gotta I wouldn't say love from a distance, but you gotta kind of take everything with like certain precaution, I kind of say, or like with certain step to it.
Yeah, like, and you're always vocal on your, story or, social media about maintaining relationships and how the beautiful. I think one of those. I've been looking at your stories. Your stories are really entertaining. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, but
Appreciate.
the
Go ahead.
the broken, the fucked up car analogy, relating to a long marriage, like building a fucked up car and making it really better is like a long marriage. You know what I mean? Could you speak on maintaining relationships and like any relevant takes you have on that?
Yeah, it's definitely a two-person effort. I'm not even saying on a romantic relationship, friendships too. If one of y'all is always the one in the friendship, I'm just talking about as bros. We're not even gonna talk about women or females yet, or whatever. You feel me? But hear this out. If like you and one of your bros always arguing, and you're always the one having to say sorry, you're always the one having to say you're the one wrong, and they can never admit to their own wrongdoings or ever apologize to you when they do wrong, that relationship ain't gonna last long. With that being said, no relationship, whether it is, you feel me, romantic or just a genuine friendship, is perfect. There's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be issues and problems. There's gonna be disagreements. There's gonna be faults in the cracks. It's the it what's the most significant thing is keeping your loyalty or faithful thing to them, even if it's your friend, like not going out your way to do wrongdoing to them or to try to snake them behind their back. A, and then B is working on how y'all could better each other and both elevate, not just you elevating them or them just elevating you. Or you feel me? Either y'all doing that to just yourselves and not the other one. Applies the same thing with romantic things. It's something my manager posted the other day. It's like he was saying, oh, someone's always gonna have better clothes than you, someone's always gonna have a better car than you, this and that. Someone will always have a better, what do you say, better bitch on the tours or on tour than you. But it's like the matter of you'll never be able to love something if you don't appreciate what you already have and you don't try to work on it. It gives you like a perfect example, kind of what you just said. You know how like those 90s Toyotas and Hondas run hella good?
Yeah.
All you gotta do, bruh, is just rock with it when it's down low or kind of a little iffy, and then just put a little money, put a little love to it. You can make that perfect running. Versus some of these cars nowadays, early mid late 2000s, 2010s, like feel me, Volkswagens or luxury cars, Jags,
I have a
uh,
2010 Hyundai
Beings.
Elantra, 11 years old. It's fine. I'm fine though. It's fine. It's fine.
But some of these like luxury whips that aren't even that old is breaking down, and the Hondas and Toyotas are doing them. Why? Because y'all bought into the looks. Y'all bought into the look of it. Y'all didn't value it for its actual inner piece. And that's the problem with our generation is a lot of people, you feel me? They just look at the outside, not what's in the inside. And a lot of people want to jump ship when something breaks down or isn't going well instead of actually building and investing into it. And that's the core value of relationships. You feel me? You gotta love and build. You gotta realize there's gonna be thick and thin, good days and bad days. You gotta sit together and both be on the same mentality. If y'all don't think alike, you feel me? And it's gonna be a disgrace. Y'all gonna bump heads. I don't think exactly like my best friend on everything, you feel me? I don't think exactly like him, but we still work through things one way or another. It's the
Yeah.
same thing with my girl.
Yeah, man. And it's also, I think we should say one more final thing on like friendship and relationships is find friends who are like brutally honest with you, not in an offensive way, but like when my homie is like my friend Drew, he'll trash something I do, and I'm just like, okay, bro, but I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because then like you get like I'd rather be honest than like regurgitate the same nice bullshit that you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, and that's why I got so much love for the woman by my side right now, you feel me, and my best friend, because both of them, I'm not gonna great detail because I can give hella examples, but like both of them are brutally honest with me. It may hurt or feel like a little smack to the face sometimes, or be like, "What'd you say?" But at the same time, I'd rather have you be brutally honest with me than just lying, lying out your ass to my face, or like, like faking it halfway. Like you telling me one thing to my face and then like you're doing a whole nother thing, or like you feel some other type of way about it, like when I'm not talking to you. So it's like I love brutally honest people. Sometimes you gotta hear.
Yeah. I know, and you mean, and I think,
She just texted me right now. It's hella funny. I forgot to tell her I'm doing the interview.
but
Oh, for sure, call.
there's a certain type of person scares me, and I don't get scared a lot, but the person who scares me, the type of people that scare me the most are the people that are afraid of brutally honest people. You ever encountered someone that's like scared of like brutally honest people, and that shit fucks with me. I hate that.
It would. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of like that. Kind of last year. But the thing about it is, the people that are scared of brutally honest are scared about themselves. Those are like insecure people that are hella insecure. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like not all insecure people are like that, but I feel like most insecure people are scared of brutally honest words. And it's like on top of that, that's just kind of oversensitive people. So basically, majority of this generation can't take no jokes. You feel me?
Oh
No
my
type
god!
of
And I
humor.
was removed. I was removed from a let's say local media website because I fucking posted a meme. If you know what I'm talking about.
I've
Oh
seen you
my.
post so many memes about like certain fan bases. I always get a kick out of those on your page, bro.
Oh, you mean? Oh, you talking about my videos that I do on?
Those are hella funny. Fuck
Oh
with
my!
those.
I gotta do one on Tyler the Creator next. I have to.
Can't wait.
Oh man, I want
Mm.
to write that down. I gotta write that down.
I'll repost it to my Instagram.
Oh man, Tyler the Creator. Yeah, dude, I love. I just like that day I woke up and I woke up and chose to be a menace.
Those
I had
violence.
yeah, I had to ruin an entire fan base, bro. Good. Oh man, you know what sucks is people that commented like, "What's wrong? You're disrespecting the dead," and it's like, dude, I'm coming at his fan base. The fan base is like, I listen to that guy at work. I listen to MF Doom at work. Like that's work music. He's fire, right? But the fans that overanalyze. You ever like encountered like what's your least favorite fan base? I want you to be honest with me.
Drake, without doubt.
Okay.
Drake, I
Well,
think. Drake
bro, I
fan
don't know if I
base.
showed
Is
you
anyone
this.
else?
It's a cardboard cutout, but
Drake
yeah,
fan
we do
bases.
think he's
Or J. Cole. J. Cole fan bases, bro. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's I hate J. Cole fan bases like that. Nah, I don't hate them. It's just like
Fan bases really don't annoy me, bro. It's just certain people that like kind of like you said, overanalyze or overhype the music more and more for what it is. Like, and the only people I could think right away when I say that out loud is like J. Cole fans, Drake fans.
J. Cole. Hold on, J. Cole fan bases are like, how do I say it? They think that they're like, hold on, I don't want to say
Yeah,
something too controversial. They think that they're like some politically active member that's gonna like solve all world. They're gonna solve world
yeah,
hunger.
world economical issues all
They
nationwide.
think that they're a
Yeah,
part of the UN.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Even I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like NLE Choppa or NBA YoungBoy fan base either.
But I would say, even though I don't really like the YoungBoy fan
No,
base, they're hilarious. You gotta admit.
funny. I'll give it to them, but like sometimes they kind of write his music a little too hard. Not so much him, but NLE Choppa music. Like I'm not dissing him. I get it young. He younger than me, but it's like it's good for him. But it's like, bro, like they overhype the hell out of his music, and that bothers me. Like not that I'm hating shit. Like he
I'm not
doing his thing, but
comparing
it's like
these people in. I'm going to make a comparison. I'm not comparing them in quality at all, but I'm comparing them on
fan bases,
fan
like what
bases.
people are
So
saying about them.
Kendrick and J. Cole are like, Kendrick is YoungBoy, J. Cole is NLE Choppa, because they're both kind of have a similar sound and have the same topics, but they both have similar. I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I really heard too much of a Kendrick like fan base in a minute because that man hasn't dropped in years, literally. But
Yeah, I think Kendrick though. I think I respect him and his fans, and I think he's one of the most respectable artists, even though he doesn't drop that much. He's just like, how do I say this? There's nothing too. He's not trying to make a million points about everything. He's trying to make chill, conscious music, and that's really it. He's kind of in his own lane. Yes, he has the whole top dog, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
I really don't like, even though he's not that big, you might not know him, but Kendrick's cousin, Baby Keem, I really don't like his fan base.
Where he has a fan base.
He, you're a little funny for that. Nah, he got a small fan base, bro, because he just dropped that song with Travis Scott. I don't know if you've heard it. Do-rag activities. And again, I'm not hating. Like, to each their own. Some people say my music's trash, but bro, Baby Keem's music to me is just like I don't like it at all. And like everyone hypes it like, oh, Baby Keem's on a new wave of music. Oh, and
what is he
I
doing
can't tell if they're
different? What is
trolling.
he doing different?
Nothing. The same thing, bro. Listen to Durag Activity if you haven't already. When you get off this interview with him and Travis, like he just wasted Travis's verse on that.
You know,
Travis carried the
people
whole
like
song.
Baby Keem are getting attention when like young. I know like Young Lean's big, but like dude, Young Lean, he was and he still is on another level. And a lot of the people that I listen to, like even in the underground, like people I interview, like Slim Gorilla or like a lot of these people, you know, there's so much people that deserve a lot of attention. But I want to get back to, you know, you mentioned a little bit, you know, that Baby Keem did a song with Travis Scott. And I had a controversial, not really controversial, but a weird conversation with someone. Someone said Travis Scott was an industry plant. I don't think he was an industry plant. I think he
Hell
was
no.
pushed by the industry at an early state. What's your opinion on Travis Scott's career and how he sort of came up? Do you think it's a bit sketchy?
That's a good question. I think you could argue both ways, but I think as far as to be like real aggressive, you know what I'm saying? He in the street plan is a little bit of a push. You could say he's someone is, but I don't really think so for real. Cause I mean, look at that Netflix documentary. That man had like 20 fans like 7 years ago or so, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Like at that concert or 10 years ago, whatever it was. I don't remember off the top of my head. Like 6 to 10 years ago, I mean, barely had any fans coming to his concert.
Yeah.
I think it was just the certain moves he started making that kind of got him big. Like, bro, anyone that hooks up with the Jenners or Kardashians is gonna have a light shine right on their face. Famous or already
Yeah.
not famous. You feel me? You automatically celebrity. You were one of them.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, again, I don't want to like speak on something I don't know, but like this man had a song with Future back in like what 2012, 2013. The 3,500 for the cup. Only
Yeah.
real. I don't know. So it's like I don't know if that was already pushed by the industry or if he just paid Future for that verse. But my whole thing is Travis, if you look at his work of art, industry playing someone who makes generic music that's already been done before or very low quality music, but is overpraised for it, basically, by getting lifted up to mainstream.
Yeah.
Travis, if you really go listen to his mixtapes and the work of like music he's put out, this man's been on the grind, been hustling, just
Yeah.
like Future, like for years.
This was like an opinion I heard from a friend of mine, but what I responded with was that he found himself really good opportunities, and then the label has sort of forced his music in the mainstream in the proper way that shit should have happened. Similar to how Drake, like a lot of people say, like
Just
they
got
don't
lucky.
they don't say that he's an industry plant, but they sort of discredit him by his previous entertainment industry experience. I think that what I see from Travis Scott and Drake is that when they were put in like good scenarios with the proper people around them, for Travis Scott that was Future and T.I. and Kanye and Mike Dean. For Drake that was Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Rap A Lot Records. They were like, okay, I'm fucking signed now. I'm getting a Jay-Z feature. I'm not scared to ask my fucking label for that. You know what I'm saying?
They just made the best out the opportunity and they label instead of just sucking like pause. Instead of like just sucking the I'm trying to think how to word this. Hold on. Instead of like just sucking every last bit of music out of them. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I was trying to find the right words to say. They just, you feel me? They
Yeah.
label helped them out for real. That's all it come out to is like they just the doors were open and their label like put their hand like go on. They
Yeah.
just took advantage of opportunities at the end
Well,
of the day.
I was thinking about like certain artists that kind of get that one song, they get that one song that just fucking couple mil streams, makes waves in not just the underground, which is big for them. I'm not gonna say names. And I could say names, but some of these people I talk to, so but like they get that million stream fucking song, and then they get signed, right? And then they just don't do anything. You know what
They're
I'm
sitting there
saying?
because a lot of people lose their ambition or hunger once they reach a goal, whether it's money or whether it's just being signed or whether it's, oh, cool, already got money, but look, I got 500K views. I don't care about music no more like that. Or,
Yeah.
I'll just make a song when I feel like it to follow up. It's like rap kind of a sport for real too, because you got to think about you got to stay young, you got to stay hungry. Shit low
Marathon,
key
not a
like
sprint
boxing.
type shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think I'm gonna stay underground though for a minute. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
Well, I would say that like there is a small cult fan base is something to be desired. It is something to be proud of. If you have only like 50,000, 100,000, it could be 30,000 people, just a couple thousand that just consistently stream it. That's a win, okay? You know what I'm saying? If it's at least if it's consistent, you know what I mean? That's a win. But so small cult fan bases are be desired. You're tatted up. When did you get this tattoo?
It's good you asked. I got this beginning of March. I want to say like the 6th or 8th of March.
You posted about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't know if I did.
I
I know I
saw it
got in the
earlier. You know
church
what I mean?
cries
But
video. I don't remember posting about it too much. I kind of fell off. I kind of stopped. Hold on, pause. I fell off of Instagram. We still doing streams, but
yeah,
you feel me? Oh, hold on. My battery thing acting up. Can you still see me good?
yeah, we're
Okay,
good.
my screen went black. Um, I basically stopped going live and stuff. I was kind of like not hiding it, but not showing people it really. Like I kind of stopped going on socials when I first got it, but I got this the 6th or 8th of March. You feel me?
Nice, nice. Would you ever get a FOE tat in the
It's
future?
already in the works.
Oh, nice, nice. Speak on that. You might have speak on that on the last interview. But who's the roster? Is it just you and silentshipp, or is there other affiliates?
Now, when you say that, is it just like affiliate in general? You just mean like as far as like who like this pushing this music shit for her? Like it depends how you say that.
Well, like who's on the roster is what I mean of FOE.
FOE, it's me. Feel me? Chooga underscore FOE. You got Kamani. His Instagram's FOE.Mani. He's supposed to make a song with me, keep on catting on me, you feel me? But he's not a rapper, so I don't know if he'll do one of these interviews, but he's supposed to hop on a track or two with me. You got my boy Vaughn, aka silentshipp. He part of FOE. And then you feel me? We got a couple of other people that I consider affiliated, but they're not so much doing music in the mainstream like that. So I kind of let them go and do their thing. But my boy Greasy Day or Dejan, he be pushing that FOE shit in his music. He's shouted me. I've done a few times. MLB, what's it called? Same thing. He more so pushes MLB, but it's like this one dude who I don't know how you feel about interviewing like inmates, but he a rapper, but he incarcerated right now, but he got a phone. But I'm not gonna say too much about it. But
That'd be dope.
basically he rap his own shit too. My uncle Mar. Got a
Nice.
handful.
And
Not
who I know,
but like hella tight, just a few. My bad, go ahead.
but foreign is I'm pretty sure he's not in FOE. But how'd you start making
Mm.
music with him and stuff like that?
I seen him post on his Snapchat, bro, and I was like, I didn't think much. I just seen him in his music. I was like, oh, you rap too? I was like, what studio you go to? He told me. I kind of left on red. He hit me up out the blue, like, hey, let's make music. Hit me like a couple of times. I'm like, oh, I'm busy. Because I actually was. I had some shit going on. I'm like, just send an open verse. He's like, oh, you send me an open verse. So then basically I was putting some songs together one day, made Bad at the Bone. One of my people was catting on me. I tried to get the song filled by. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Whoever wants this open verse can have it. Like, that song's already done with. I hit up Foreign. He's like, it's good. Let's slide the studio. Cause he's actually I slid the studio with him actually a couple times. But basically what happened was he hit me up. It's like, let's go to the studio. I told him, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not even in town right now. I'm in LA. I'm handling some family business. If you want though, I got open verse or a song. If you want to go ahead and get on it. He's like, it's good. And that's how Bad of the Bone was made. It was already open for a song that I had that just needed to get rehooked at the end. And that filled in. And I know what you said about the mixing too. That's probably one of my more controversial songs. A lot of people didn't like it, but it's because I lost my voice making a song previously that night because I think I was doing like a 3 or 4 hour grind in the studio and I wasn't trying to waste my studio time. So I just said fuck it and went with it. But yeah, I lost my voice. A lot of people had their 2 cents to put in about that song or my voice in that song. Like, oh, you need to redo it.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that.
Well, I mean, afterwards, after that, I don't. I think this was after, but Church Cries came out after, and that was fire. That's like my favorite song by you. And who shot that? Who shot that though? I want to know that because like the aesthetic was really well done on that, the color grading and all that.
So it was a headshot shots films. Basically, it's my man Rob. Shout out him too. He pretty popular around here, and he's really humble. That's probably like outside of like, cause I'm gonna start having one of my friends shoot my videos. I shot one of them in the past. That's how it is. But basically, it's my man Rob. He older dude. He hella cool. He hella known out here in my area, like in my region in Northern California, because Stizzler posts a lot of his videos that he shot for rappers, and he real like cool. He not one of them cameramen who's just trying to take your money or tax you like an arm and a leg, because videos is expensive to get shot out here. He like real reasonable with like the service he giving you and what he charging you, and he like genuinely try to put a good product. And I'll fuck with him because he put my video together the fastest. Like I think he got done my video in like 4 days or like a week, which I don't know what the turnaround rate generally is, but I know I'm not gonna say no names because it's in general. But I've had cameramans that took 2 or 3 weeks to send it back, bro. I literally had a cameraman who I shit you not took 2 3 months to send me back my video, and he didn't even finish the ends. It's just a black space that now I need filled.
Do you pay him?
I already paid him before.
Ah, damn, that's a.
And he upped his prices too. So I'm not the type to be messy showing blims. I kind of want to put him on blast, but it's all right. We're not gonna do that. But just clown ass shit, bro. Like that's what I'm talking
True's
about.
feeling calm today. He's not.
I'm feeling calm and I want to give him more attention. You feel me? Have people like saying to him and then him start acting weird because I'll really get upset. But you feel me? It's just a lot of clown ass people in this industry over in North Cal. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple rappers that did shit like that with me too. But we ain't finna give them a platform to get more like fame off of type shit. You feel me? I'm not fucking with that.
I'm not like, I don't want to put anybody on blast right now, but I fucking, when I have people on, they always say some like mean shit or like controversial shit about people that they work with, and then afterwards they're like, yo, you need to cut that out. You need to cut that out. And I'm like, sitting here editing that shit for like fucking a week, and it's annoying, but totally like I understand. But when people get on my interviews, bro, PSA, if you get on my interviews, you know, think before you fucking talk, okay? Like,
I'm not tripping off putting them on blast. It's just I'm not gonna be going back and forth with them when they already did clown shit. Cause
no, I'm saying like you're a good example of like knowing when to like, you know, chill. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
and I fuck with that. And I fuck with you for that. So thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of clown ass rappers. Oh no, I wouldn't say if I don't shout you out, you're a clown, but it's like I'm gonna say it like this, bro. If I'm not going out my way to like repost your shit, it's probably for a reason. One, cause I feel like you feel me. I ain't finna be have that like same love or attention shown back or two, because you're just like a goofy to me. Like if you look at my Instagram, follow my Instagram, I'll be posting too much mainstream rap or mainstream rappers like that. It's for a given reason.
You post like people that you genuinely and
Or just
enjoy.
people music. Not everyone I know. Like I fuck with the whole little EBK movement and like Mac J, and they're way bigger than me over here in NorCal. But it's like I'm not posting just any Bay Area rapper or any, you feel me, NorCal rapper like that type shit. Unless like I'm really fucking with them or I'm fucking with their movement and like, you feel me? It's the type of thing they're showing for me too.
I'd like to relate some to the whole like putting a video off for 3 months type of shit. I was going to the studio. I like vlogging studio sessions locally here in Delaware. It's a fun thing I like to do every now and then. So I'm like all excited. I'm about to go to the studio with, an affiliate at the time. And we show up to this guy's house and, we're out front and it's like 5 people, right? 2 cars out front of the house. And this guy's like, the engineer and stuff. And he's like, and we show up like 20 minutes late or some shit, and he's like, you showed up 20 minutes late, I'm going to the bar to get some pussy. That's what the engineer said, and
Going
he
to the
just
bar?
leaves. Like, and oh my god, the fury and the affiliates with me, I'll shout them out: Rainbow Rich, Apex, and Jason Tizzy T. We were all just sitting there like trying to get some studio session time going in. We had the money. It was so annoying. Like that. You ever have a scenario like that?
With studio or just in general?
Yeah, shit could be in general, but like studios or people like
Um,
avoiding you or whatever. Like when you want to work, you know what I'm saying?
Studio engineer, not so much. Cause generally, like I actually came late to my studio man a couple of times. He wasn't really tripping like that. He just, was basically like, "Oh, your time's already going" type shit. Like, it's just the time I lost. But like with this rapper I made a song with, bro, like I was supposed to go ahead and what's it called? I was supposed to do a video with him and I was gonna pay him a certain amount of money extra. This man told me he needed his money in full today. So I was like, cool, I got you. And then he's like, "Oh, I can't show up." But it's a whole situation, bro. Cause like basically he just got off ankle, which I understand.
All
You
right,
feel me?
yeah.
So I get it. I wasn't thinking none of it. Like he was trying to be chimney and run off with my money. But now he being hella slow, like responding to my messages and like sending my money in like parts. Yeah, you're posting on your Instagram on like blowing a bag on drip and eating this like 5-star ass type dinners. Like this missing the music industry a bitch for us. Like, what the fuck you doing? Like,
Yeah.
that's some hoe ass shit.
And that's why like
Be a man
I'm a
about it.
producer myself with like artists, and we kind of only like make music with each other, and we don't like get out of our like we do other collabs, but like me and my music group, we mainly just collaborate with each other, and like since we all know each other, it's like avoiding some fucked up shit, like some like fucking people over. Like I'd advise everybody, it's not all a solo battle, you know what I mean? Find some people that you can
They
trust.
can choose though, yeah, without doubt. That's my problem, bro. It's like I started trying to get put on by hell of these big NorCal rappers, but that's on me. They either don't wear shit or they just waste my money or don't waste my time. So it's like honestly just pick and choose. You could be cool with someone, but it's about building and growth. At the end of the day, if you're not benefiting them, they're gonna try to benefit from you, whether that's your time, your money, you feel me? So I definitely agree with you solid on that. Me and you gotta get an EP in, by the way, too. Like I'm trying my own spin on it, but I'm kinda into that whole like trap rap type thing. I've been listening to some Greedo lately and I'm starting to get some type of vibes to make my own
Somewhat.
little trap EP. Oh, 03 Greedo?
Oh
He a
03?
rapper I
Oh
make off.
yeah. Dude, let's
You
do an
listen to
EP, dude? Like produced by me? Oh man.
Yeah, a strict EP, like a Kenny Beats type shit joint.
You
How he
heard
does
Death
his with
Row
my
with Freddie Gibbs?
That's raw Freddie is. Oh, with 03?
Yeah.
Yeah, my ship put me on that song. I never heard it. Silentshipp put me on that song.
Bro,
He hard on
silentshipp,
that
oh
song too.
man, shouts out to him if he likes Freddie Gibbs, man. I'm a huge Freddie Gibbs fan. But Freddie Gibbs, all these old heads like really think, oh man, he's got that gritty boom bap. Hey, well he's got an album he did basically with Kenny Beats. That's fire. The Freddie one, the pink one, and it's just like a bunch of it's really modern West Coast sounding stuff because he's in L.A. like most of his like he just is in L.A. now. Yes, he grew up in Indiana, grew up doing that hardcore, Midwestern stuff, but now like he does that modern stuff, and I definitely advise people to check out Freddie Gibbs' album called Freddie. But yeah,
303, man. Free Grape Street Wolf. They be trying to do them shanky out here.
I'm waiting on like I want to see like a No Jumper interview or maybe a Mike Hass interview when he comes back. You know what I mean? Like,
well, 03, have you already seen his interview with No Jumper with Adam before?
I mean probably, but I'm always like looking at recently, and he's always talking about 03 and shit. Like,
oh, you're talking about Kenny Beats. My bad. I thought you were talking about 03 though.
I'm talking about Adam 22.
Yeah, you talking about Adam 22 when he interviewed 03?
Yeah, I'm saying they need to do one when he gets back. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. You watched the old one though, right? With him and Adam?
No.
Or no? Oh, you gotta watch it. You'll get a good laugh out of 03. Funny as you.
All right, I'll look into that. But
and you interviewed Lil B the Bass God too, huh? Kind of backtracking on how you talking about like Young Lane or Lil Lane. You said
I am gonna interview him, but like he's busy. He's a busy bass guy. I'd be busy, but like I don't know. He's always Twitch streaming and shit, and I'm like trying to hit him up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we'll do it today." And then he goes on Twitch for 4 hours, and it's like, bro, what the fuck? You said you was gonna have me interview you. But that's like
the bass guy definitely a personality for sure, cause he follows my older brother on Twitter. He doesn't follow me, even though I've paid him more mind and attention than my older brother has. Like he just randomly followed my older brother.
Yeah, he's I like his interaction, and the fan base is really nice. Like I don't know
insane.
Yeah, they're insane, but like they're nice.
Most
like,
creative fan base.
The fan base is like, yeah, we're gonna get you that interview, Mike. We're gonna hit up the bass god, and we're gonna help you get that in. I'm like, okay, when's this motherfucker gonna hit me back? But I love the bass god. Like I've been listening to like Six Kiss is a classic. I think we can all agree Six Kiss, Blue Flame, and what's the other one? I don't fucking know. All his old mixtapes from like 2009, 2012.
That Ken mixtape, I don't know what that's called. That one was cool too.
That was fire, yeah.
The Ken one. I fuck with that. Shit, if you can interview a bass god, tell him to tap in with me. I need to do a song with bass god. I can already tell we got complimenting rap styles.
Yeah, man. And you're local. I mean, you could shoot a fucking video with him if you really wanted to.
I could shoot a video. I literally live 40, 50 minutes away from where he lives at.
Do you know exactly his address, or are you just like the general
area? Just the city. Just the city he lives in, Berkeley. I live 40, 50 minutes away from there.
Yeah. All right, well, I feel like
tap in
with Chooga. But we covered all we could talk about on this episode. Do you have anything you'd want to announce before we wrap this up?
Yeah, just backtracking what you was talking about earlier, about the church cars video. It's funny. Shout out Rob putting the video together. I tried to get him to take out the upside down crosses because my pops was not fucking with it. My parents wasn't liking the whole upside down cross shit. It's also evil shit. Aside from that, going back to the tattoo whole shown thing in the video, feel me? It's my grandma's name, but my grandma and mom got the same name. Rest in peace. Legacy lives on the inside of my arm forever to the end. Feel me? FOE, just the movement. We just getting started. Y'all seen silentshipp. He been doing numbers. He been putting up streams on my channel. FOE the takeover up in NorCal coming soon. Lil B, if you're watching this, hit my DM at Chooga_FOE. I want to make some music with you. Maybe a single, maybe an EP. Tap in with it. We got some work that needs to be done.
All right. Thank you for joining the show once again.
Thank you, Mike.
And links in the description to your channel and your Instagram and Spotify and all that. Goodbye.